Hey, what's up? My name's Luke. I went to Japan last month and picked up a lot of cool stuff, so today I'm going to show it to you. I have an affinity for a handful of these brands. I've known them for years, and I'm really excited about the pieces that I picked up. But I also came across some brands and some stores that I had never heard of before, and I picked up some what I think are quality garments, and I'd love to just share those, get some exposure. So if you ever find yourself in Japan, you know where to go. The format of this video will be more of a summary of each piece rather than an in-depth review. But anyways, let's jump in. All right, coming in hot with the coveted Barbour spade jacket. Got this one in black. And to be honest, I wasn't really even in the market for one of these, but I have never seen one in the US. And when I was in Japan, they were basically all over the place. Every store that I went to that sold nice men's clothing had a bunch of these in stock. It's got all the kind of classic styling that you get with a Barbour jacket, although this one's obviously cropped and a bit boxy, which is, I think, the reason why I was attracted to it. Just the fit and the way I could style it is a little bit more my taste. But it's a Barbour nonetheless. It's going to be super durable. The zipper is really durable, and it's versatile. So if you need some extra wind or water protection around the neck area, you can flip up the collar. It is corduroy, so it feels pretty good on the skin. And you can also throw a hood on there if you want, proprietary from Barbour, if that's your speed. Not for me, but you got that option. And yeah, just a great piece. Really like it. Super versatile. Wear it all the time. Next up, we have probably one of my favorite pieces. This is a 10-ounce one-wash work shirt from the Flathead with this awesome print on the back. Motorcycle race, South Dakota, the Flathead. Unfortunately, this is a Japan exclusive. I think you can buy the work shirt in the US. It's just not going to have the print on the back, but it's so well constructed. It's got triple stitching where you need it, and it will fade if you want to wear it super hard, which is cool. And if you're familiar with Flathead denim, it's got kind of that hairy texture, and it's very soft to the touch, although it will fade if you want to wear it that hard. But any kind of button permutation that you throw in here, I think it looks great. So depending on how you feel that day, you could wear it open, you could wear it closed with the top button done, and you're gonna get slightly different looks each time, but an awesome piece, and I'm so happy to have this one. Next, I have another pickup from the Flathead. It's a 12-ounce cotton hoodie. Simple, but it's got some cool design features to it. So the back has kind of that American traditional yet Japanese flair to it type of print. The front is very similar as well, but I think the color of the hoodie with the red print and the off-white strings just looks really cool, and there's thought that went into it, albeit it's just a hoodie. Wore this a lot while we were in Japan. Got some compliments on it from a couple of Americans that we met while we were out there. Really easy piece to wear, simple, comfortable. Gonna wear this a ton. All right, moving into the studio to artisan realm. This is just a simple printed t-shirt that I picked up. It's kind of hard to tell, but on the back it says Studio to Artisan, Greatest Denim, Satisfaction Guaranteed since 1979. And it's got like the skeletonized pig logo in the middle. If you're not familiar with Studio to Artisan, that pig is basically their logo, and they do different interpretations of that on their printed tees and sweatshirts and whatnot. So it's very similar on the front, Greatest Denim. And this is using a 100% American denim, which ironic given that it's a Japanese garment that I picked up in Japan, but really simple, really cool. All right, here's another Studio to Artisan t-shirt. I'd say this is a pistachio color, but on the back it says Jukebox, listen to it, eternal popular hits. And it has that pig theme. You can't really tell, but it's like a greaser theme, 1950s era design to it. And the front's very similar where it says Jukebox, listen to it. 100% American cotton. I forgot to mention with the white shirt that these run small, folks. I'm wearing a 2XL, which is absolutely crazy for me, but it's Japanese sizing and I make it work. Here's another favorite of mine, if not the favorite, this cropped corduroy jacket from Studio to Artisan. It's embroidered on the front and the back. Studio to Artisan Custom Car Speed Club. Something about the fit, how it's cut, the colors against the black, it just all works so well. And I immediately gravitated towards it when I went to the shop in Tokyo. I wasn't in the market for it, but I saw it, tried it on, had to pick it up. and it's got a couple of pockets on the front there, but it's just a really cool piece. I'll admit, maybe not the most versatile thing, but I will wear this every chance that I get, and I'm very excited that I have it in my collection. One last pickup from Studio to Artisan is this printed crew neck in, I'd say, a cream or off-white color. 100% loop wheel cotton, size XL. Again, they run pretty small. I typically wear a medium, but love the homage to kind of the American pep band scene, if you will. I used to be a band kid back in the day, so this is an immediate pickup for me. Wear this all the time, really love it. Moving on to the Real McCoys. This is the only piece that I picked up from them. Frankly, I would love a leather jacket, but I was just not prepared to pay for it at the time. But really simple button up in olive green. I don't know the model name or the size. I just tried it on and it fit, but it's a really simple piece. I love olive because it just goes with basically everything and everything in my wardrobe. So I plan to wear this a ton and wear it as often as possible just because I love it, love how it fits, and it's super comfortable. Last but not least is this piece I picked up from a store in Kyoto called CB's. It's a military surplus shop, but this piece is 100% ripstop cotton. It's made in China, and I did find it to be really well constructed for what it was. It's really practical. The pockets are angled so it's ergonomic to get into them, and they have a lot of volume to them so you can throw a lot of stuff in there, and they're very useful in that sense. But I love the 1960s kind of Vietnam era styling to it. So I looked up CB's on Instagram, and they actually have like 60,000 followers, so I guess I'm late to the party, but it's a mix of American and European new and used military surplus. Thought it was a really cool store, and I'd highly recommend going if you're ever in Kyoto. At the time we went to Japan, the yen was extremely favorable to the dollar, and the exchange rate was like 151 yen to the dollar. And that, in addition to buying these things tax-free, is something that I couldn't really pass up. A lot of these things I could probably get at like Self-Edge or some other retailer in the US, but with all the tax and the duties, and by the time it would get to me as a consumer, it would be exorbitantly more expensive. So I just figured I'd take advantage of the time while I was in Japan to buy a couple things like in bulk, because frankly, they're really well made, they're gonna last a long time, and I spent a lot less money than I would have if I would have bought them in the States. If there's anything that you saw in this video that you'd like to see a more in-depth review or just discussion about, let me know in the comments. I'd happily make a video about each one of these, to be honest. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like the pieces as much as I do, and thanks a lot for watching. Peace.